In Pathogenic, you can now fight T cells, B cells, dendritic cells. What are we, some kind of villain against these cells hard at work? Hey parasites, the new immune cells are here! Pathogenic just got a big update featuring a series of new enemies, each with their own special powers. Let us jump right into this month's dev log and see what you'll be fighting inside the human body. As your pathogen destroys one organ after the other and the host's vitals starts taking a nosedive, the adaptive immune system heightens the body's defenses to this deadly invader, introducing new immune cells as the escalated defense against your parasite. Let us start with the T cells, or specifically the helper T cells, which takes a supportive role on the battlefield. Just like the real-life inspiration, the helper T cells will activate and buff macrophage. A macrophage with the helper T cells attached is enraged and fights with increased fervor, and some helper T cells can even provide fire support. Next up we have the B cells, which are known for producing antibodies that destroy invading pathogens. This is reflected in our game with their special projectiles. These Y-shaped missile attacks will home in on your pathogen, so don't lower your guard just because you dodged their shots once. They might come back. And finally, we have the dendritic cells, the researchers of the human immune system. In real life, they are responsible for identifying pathogens and initiating the adaptive immune response, and in Pathogenic, they're another supporting cell. Aside from shooting at your pathogen, they can shield and heal fellow immune cells with their long-reaching tendrils, keeping them alive to stay in the fight a little longer. As we all know, in a fight, always go for the healer first, so make sure to get your targeting priorities right. These new immune cells of the adaptive immune system will begin to appear after you've caused enough damage in the human body, or to be more precise, in the liver level of the demo, as well as all the levels beyond in the full game. Now with so much new content added to Pathogenic over the last few months, keeping track of all the organelles, mutations, and enemies is bound to get tricky. Here's a Codex to quickly recall any information you've discovered during your journey of evolution and infection. You can now easily search up any organelles and mutations you've came across before to plan out your run, or study your enemies and learn more about their biology. Some of the more advanced organelles will now be locked, and you will be able to unlock them by meeting certain conditions, which will be shown in the Codex. Outside of the Codex, we've also implemented a series of new changes to address other issues reported by the community. You can now find additional information displayed on the editor panel, including the human body's vitals, antibiotics of the run, and also any plasmid upgrades you've taken in this game. Especially useful in the daily challenge mode to understand what kind of conditions your pathogen will be facing. There's now a new plasmid upgrade and a new mutation to give your pathogen extra slots to stash organelles. This means extra organelles can now be saved for later in reserve without using up your organelle slots instead of being forced to sell them, giving players more flexibility to plan their late game. And similar to stash slots, a new plasmid upgrade and a new mutation now grants you the ability to reroll your level up mutations. If your rolls aren't good at first, try your luck a second time, and maybe this time RNG will grant you something way more helpful, or maybe not. We've got some community feedback telling us they would like more ways to control their attacks and abilities. That's why we've added a tertiary shooting or ability key that you can use to separate the trigger of some of your weapons and actives, hopefully giving you more control over your pathogen's combat. We hope you like these new changes, and we look forward to bringing you more news on the full game soon, with Matt and Roberto ramping up production on all the new levels and new organelles. Meanwhile, add Pathogenic to your wishlist and follow us on our socials. As always, never forget, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.